future.
Welcome to another episode of TAAP. I'm Chad.
I'm Michael.
And we're going to do another reaction video here today where we're going to look at someone that I've dubbed Samurai Jack.
Okay. I love reaction videos. I watch them on YouTube all the time. So
I watch them and react by myself.
I know, and I don't record the camera, but so now we're going to do that. Okay.
So
I'm good with that.
So just a little backstory. This is a gentleman, I believe he's in Arizona. He decided to practice using his katana outside at night, which probably disturbed a few people. I mean, if
well, in his backyard, right?
No, this was he was at a motel.
Well, I mean, if you're playing with your sword in your backyard and you have a good privacy fence and you're not going to chop off your dick, you're fine.
Or shoot yourself in the dick, or
we knew it was going to come.
Well, he's not going to anymore.
Shit.
But there are plenty of people that take their toys outside and play, and but this guy was in the parking lot of a hotel motel, and it was kind of disturbing for people, I think. So this starts with the 911 call from the hotel motel about the disturbance, and then we'll get into when police show up.
How can I help you? So I work over here at the Days Inn, and I just have customers complaining that there's a guest here that's waving around a sword and screaming.
What's the address?
4855 South Palo Verde Road.
And what is your name? Where is the mail
Her name
at?
is redacted.
He's around the other side of the building on the bottom floor. He's in room 116. He just didn't listen when we told him to stop, and we just...
So is he-
Whoa, stop. Hold on. You mean this could have been saved and done if he just said, okay, I won't do that anymore?
Yeah, if he was a rational person and said, oh, I'm sorry it was bothering people, let me go inside.
And that would have been the end of it.
Mm-hmm. But no,
so they went up and said, hey, don't do that. You're on our property, don't do that. And he's like, I'm going to do it anyway.
They probably went up to him and said, please don't do that. You're freaking people out.
Yeah. If you don't stop, we're going to call the police.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to need to leave our property. Things like that. Things that, I don't know, a rational business would say. I'm sure they did. And this guy was like, fuck you, I got a sword.
Okay. Okay. All right. We're not starting out very good.
No.
All right.
No.
Let's picture in picture, Mikey.
All right. So here we go.
He's outside, just right outside of his room, just, screaming, waving a sword.
Hey, you guys!
Okay, do you know, is he wearing black, Hispanic, Native American?
He's white.
About how
Fucking crazy white people.
I was gonna say it.
Red jacket.
What color pants or shorts?
I want to say maybe black or gray. Oh, he's wearing shorts, gray shorts.
Gray shorts.
Oh, we'll stop right there. Do you understand that they're getting a description of this guy, and she just flubbed up there? You got to understand that eyewitness accounts aren't always the best.
No.
This is why I recommend all police departments, and this is why I'm always keen on those body cams, because you can't always rely on what your eyewitness says, because was it black pants, was it black shorts, was it gray shorts? Little details like that can get the person down the road that happens to be, well, the original guy had gray shorts, they said black shorts, here's another guy with black shorts. Now we're getting other people in trouble.
Well, and here's the thing when we're talking about it. I've talked to a lot of lawyers about things, and to a person, every lawyer I've talked to said they would rather have physical evidence, circumstantial evidence than eyewitness testimony.
Right.
Because there have been cases where two people saw the exact same thing happen and had two very, very different stories.
Right.
So the camera doesn't lie. The camera sees what it sees. It doesn't interpret it. It doesn't misremember things. It does what it does.
Exactly. Okay.
All right. So here she's telling them that they weren't going to kick him out, but
We're gonna kick him out. We just wanted him to stop, but he wasn't listening to us.
Nobody's with him, are they?
No, he just by himself.
Alright, I got deputies. That'll be there shortly, okay?
Alrighty, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
I like how like calm she is.
yep.
So yeah, well, whatever.
No.
This is like a Tuesday for her.
yeah. Well, hey, could have been worse. She could have been calling in saying, "I've got someone in the room here that just shot themselves in the dick." I mean, that might excite her a little bit and kind of throw off some alarms. Hey,
Yeah.
what? So, different episode. Go watch our episode. I don't know what that one's going to be called yet, but it'll be right around this time that it gets released. It'll be another one of these reaction videos, probably the reaction video before this one. So here is our gentleman that is walking around screaming and waving his sword, as I have dubbed Samurai Jack.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I should say this or not, but I'm going to. This white guy had to wave something around, had to use a sword. Wasn't a black guy, I'm just saying. That's a whole different kind of sword that he has. That he could probably stab you with too.
Let's not get into that stuff.
Come on.
You know what YouTube is going to do to us with comments like that?
I don't know. What would they do? I don't think they like us anyway.
No.
So. All right.
So here we go. Samurai Jack walking around with his sword. You're going to see him swinging it some here, and he's got great form with that sword. He is a master in the way of the katana. His form, his awareness, will it fit underneath the car?
Is he praying to a deity? Sword God gives me...
He was doing the little anime thing where it's run with the sword dragging behind you a little bit. Oh, there's a car.
They put it down, they lay it on the ground, or, yeah. You gotta call us, say that...
Okay, so I do want to say something here. The police showed up. So, this is when, if you happen to have a weapon, maybe put it away.
Yeah. Especially when they ask you to put it on the ground or something, maybe just follow what they say.
Yeah, when you see the car, listen, they came up in some pretty cars with black and white and lights
flashing
on
lights.
them.
Looked real pretty.
Yeah, you know when a police officer's coming up. If I was carrying a firearm, and even with a CCW, and it's at my house, and I'm going to walk outside, I'm not going to walk outside to go talk to the police with that firearm on me. I'm just not going to do it.
No, why ask for trouble and cause complications?
Exactly.
Or even a better idea, when the hotel staff asked him to stop,
Yeah.
that's when he really probably should have stopped before it even got to this point, like you said earlier.
Yeah, but standing there talking to the police, holding a sword, this is a bad idea on so many levels. So, all right.
What's that? I swear I'm not screaming. No, that's fine. I mean, I didn't hear you scream when I pulled up. That's just what the call is
Listen
referencing.
to me now. Listen to me, Holmes. Now you listen to me, dog. Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
What's going on? Yeah.
Hold on.
Now, you listen to me, dog.
Yeah, I want you to listen to me. Oh, yeah. I'm a samurai sword master. Wow. And now I've seen this video before, I'm not going to lie. But watching it a second time is actually brought more concerns up.
Like that this guy's fucked in the head?
Now
Now, my evidence for that is him running around in the parking lot swinging a sword and screaming.
Listen, we're only considering the weapon here, okay? There's a lot of baggage here. we're not going to unpack that whole baggage. Like, we're not going to unpack why he's wearing shorts and socks that are longer than the coming of Christ. We're not, that's staying in the backpack right now. We're not unpacking that. We're not going to unpack I look like a homeless, fat Jesus Christ. And that he's a big man in a very small
big
jacket.
man in a little coat.
There's a lot to unpack in this image that we have right up here. I mean...
Now here's my chief concern, though. If we're going to break this down like we normally do as far as how the police handle the situation, how the citizen handles the situation, right now my big concern is this is body camera. He's way too close to a man with a sword. Yeah,
I agree. The posture... Listen, I don't think the police officers are going to pass.
No.
They shall not pass this. But
well, no, that's what he's saying is you shall not pass.
Right. Now, imagine, just take a good look at this picture. And imagine you're the police officer that pulls up here. Now, there's a lot of things you're thinking. I'm in danger because this guy has a weapon. He doesn't look stable. There's nothing about this that says this is good. But it's almost kind of funny looking at it here.
Right.
How are these cops not busting up laughing? Because there's a sword in there and it's a serious situation. These guys laughed earlier, and I'm going to gather this. I hope this picture went up on the wall with the caption, "You shall not pass," on that. So, all right.
So, and here's my concern with where this officer has himself placed. There's a vehicle here. He's too close to this person. I'm going to guess that their cruiser is here off to his left some. He doesn't have solid escape routes other than straight back.
He doesn't, but it's also, the sword is sheathed.
Mm-hmm.
So, a weapon in its holster that it's designed to, just because if I was carrying open carrying, it's legal here. If I was open carrying, does that, if a police officer wants to talk to me, that means he has to keep a distance, or?
Well, we're also talking a firearm there. Firearms distance is a whole different story because you've got a projectile. I mean, you and I both know how quickly that can get unsheathed.
We also know how quickly you can pull a weapon, and there's things you can do, which we'll cover a lot in other videos, yes. I'm sure. So, all right.
All right, so let's get on to this conversation with Samurai Jack here and his mastery of the katana.
Right.
What's going on, dude? Huh?
I'm trying to achieve greatness in the katana. Is this not allowed in the United States?
Well, I mean, we got people...
Well, this is probably under the Biden administration, so no, achieving mastery with the katana is not legal in the United States because, well, all sorts of weapons weren't legal then.
Well,
doing things with real weapons. So yeah, he's trying to achieve mastery in the way of the katana. I love the response from the deputy. I mean, I'm not telling you not to achieve.
I'm not saying you can't achieve it. I'm saying
you can't achieve it.
I'm not sure the Days Inn is the best place to make that achievement unlocked.
Right.
Just saying.
You're not going to get that gamer trophy at the Days Inn.
Yeah, no.
So I do have to commend them that they're not just looking at this guy and saying, "Wow, you are a complete wackadoo." They're trying to have a dialogue with him, as crazy as this situation may seem, because I can guarantee it's been a minute or two since they got a call about a guy with a katana.
Yeah, they're de-escalating. Mm-hmm. Police officer, I think you're doing a great job so far.
Colin, I mean, I'm not telling you not to achieve that. What I'm saying is...
I'm a hell of responsible.
Hell of responsible.
If is willing to kill me, I'm not willing to kill you.
And that's how it should be. I agree 100%. But what we're trying to understand is...
But if they are willing to kill me and if they don't accept that they're willing to kill me,
no, I mean, that's not the case, man. Like I said, we're here to see what's going on. All right, it's not every day that somebody's out at a hotel waving a katana, you know what I mean? You're what?
I'm related to Dionysus.
So,
piece of evidence number 2 that he's fucked in the head. He's related to Dionysus.
So how do we know that that's not true? Well, I think Dionysus gets better hotel rates at the Hilton.
Yeah, I think so.
Just saying.
I don't think Dionysus frequented the
Gods,
Days Inn.
yeah, gods don't stay at the Motel 6 or the Days Inn. I have a feeling, because this is a big downgrade from Mount Olympus or any of the other gods, you know, so just saying, you know, gods have temples, and this is as far from a temple as you're going to get. Okay.
So what are you doing?
I'm practicing my way with the katana so I can become better at combat.
Are you not able to do that in the comfort of your room? Yeah, leave it there, dude.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You can do it.
So
Whoa,
we're going
you
to back
see-
this up just a touch.
Whoa, that went quick.
Yeah, this escalates quick.
Woo.
Deputy
You see
asks
that?
him, you're not able to do that in the comfort of your room, and it's, here, let me show you my katana.
Before I could even make a joke about that, that thing was out.
Right.
Did you see that? Holy crap. Listen, his katana drawing is a lot quicker than my my wording here. What the hell? That's crap. And I watched this video before. Holy, can you do it in the comfort of your own home or in the hotel room?
Yeah. So
I'm not sure the Days Inn likes that either.
So what are you doing?
I'm practicing my way with the katana so I can become better at
See the body language
Are you not able to do
shifted.
that in
yep,
comfort?
he went to one hand and had it off to his side, and now he's reaching for it.
Right here. That's a good
This is
pause.
danger situation.
Right here is when every red alert goes off. It's no longer resting on the floor. It's up.
And he's reaching for the sheath.
Yeah, this is exactly where it goes back.
This is where that voice in the back of your head that sounds like the Wiggins kid from The Simpsons says, "We're in danger."
Yeah. Holy crap. Okay.
Of your room? Yeah, leave it there, dude. You can do it. I'm telling you right now. Get down.
And he backed up, which was good. And Dum charged. So just to see this again, the officer did a great job, in my view. Once he draws this sword, the officer starts backing up.
Yeah.
And he did leave himself some good room to back up and move to his left.
Right.
As long as he doesn't clip that curb and fall, which he didn't back up to that because his partner was over there. You'll see him come into the screen on the left. But yeah, they give him a warning not to do it.
Yeah.
And Samurai Jack says, "No, I want to show you my way in the katana."
So, and I'm going to tell you, this with a sword is not good posture. I thought you did it over the head like this.
Well,
I've seen video games.
Yeah.
I know how this is done.
We've watched some anime.
Right. All right.
Yeah, leave it there, dude.
That's not leaving it there.
I'm telling you right now. Get down. Don't. Are you not able to do that?
And now we're going to see it from his partner's body cam.
Yeah, leave it there, dude. Don't. You can do it. Put it down, man.
Okay, pause it right there. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to tell you this just so everybody knows. When he unsheathed that, those firearms came out and they're pointing at him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So at this point, the reality here is the police are in defensive mode. They're going to protect themselves. When and if you find yourself in a shooting situation and you're on the other side of a police officer's drawn guns, this is a good example. You could see the firearm up there, still in frame on this, and the guy's standing there, and they're backing up. There's the firearm they're pointing at. This guy has a choice, okay? This guy has a choice. That choice, he made a choice to commit suicide by cop.
Yeah.
That's what this is. This is suicide by cop because those cops could have never discharged their firearm if this guy never charged them. If he would have turned and thrown the sword in the hotel room, if they would have done... There are so many different ways that this outcome could have came out, and it's not, those different outcomes have nothing to do with the police officers.
Right. He left them no choice but to fire.
Yeah, all the decisions made at this point and where this went is Red Jacket. Red Jacket.
Samurai Jack.
Yeah, Samurai Jack made the decision. He had plenty of opportunities to take this so many different directions.
Mm-hmm.
He decided not to. All right.
And, you know, the one thing that I like from this view, I'm going to back this up a little bit more again, is watch this officer. He makes good use of this vehicle because as he backs up...
Put it up on the screen, Mikey.
Yeah. Okay, watch this officer here. He makes good use of this vehicle. I criticize him for being as close as he is and not having an exit here earlier. But when push comes to shove, he uses this vehicle and he wheels around it just a little bit so that there's not straight line in case those two shots don't bring an end to it. So we're just going to play this through the end of Samurai Jack.
Yeah, leave it there, dude. Don't do it.
Put it down,
I'm telling
man.
you right now.
Put it down.
So he's already behind the car.
No, there he
Do you see that way he
sidestep to his right.
It's like a crab walk he does. It's a sidestep.
It's just a little shuffle to his right to put the rear corner of that car in between him and the assailant.
Correct. Now this is the perspective from the other police officer. Keep it up on the up there. So you understand that this is a triangle situation. So when that one officer moves back, the other one has to move back with them. So this is where very good training and coordination with a two officer team. So yeah, I think that was really good. Okay.
Shots fired.
Your
thoughts on Samurai Jack and how the police handled that interaction?
I think I like the way they handled it. I don't think they had a choice to do what they needed to do. Unfortunately, the choice was made by the other party, and the police officers had to react.
Mm-hmm.
Did they have to? You know, here's the thing: when a police officer shoots, this guy is obviously unhinged. It's obvious,
right?
If they would have tried to just shoot him in the arm, or if they tried to shoot him in the leg.
Why don't you shoot him in the leg?
Yeah, you hear that argument a lot, and I don't like that argument because there's a lot less mass there. So what happens if you shoot, you miss, and then that was, next thing you know, the guy's on top of you, and now you're cut.
Right.
I mean, or you miss, and when he goes to jump, the samurai comes flying out of his hands, and you got a sword sticking out of your chest.
Right. It's, you know, and even the idea of, well, why don't you shoot him in the leg and wound them? I've said it before, I'll say it again. You've got one of the most major arteries in your body running through each of your legs.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, but if you shoot someone in the leg, they probably have a better chance of dying than if you gut shoot them.
Yeah. I don't know.
My view, I think the officers did a very, very good job of de-escalating, even trying to, you know, have a little fun and be buddy-buddy with them as they were trying to figure out what the situation was. He didn't leave them a choice. I think no matter what the officers would have said at any point in that interaction, it would have ended the same way.
Yeah. This is where I think, you know, a family unit should stay together. Because when the daddy leaves the picture, sometimes the kids want to go visit him, and then when your daddy's a god, you know, you do stupid shit like this, I guess. I don't know.
So, no, I think I commend the officers on that. Like I said, the only concern I had was that initial distancing of the officer and someone with a sword. But he did redeem himself in being able to back up and then wheel around the corner of that vehicle to use it as a barrier. I think he went in knowing, here's my escape plan.
Yeah, and I think that's what he did. He's like, well, if I stick by this car, if shit gets sour, I could use that car as a blockade to kind of keep some distance. Right. I can't criticize him for the distance. If the sword was out, or if the blade was exposed, then I would say distance. You're having a conversation, and we could Monday night quarterback this all day long. The fact of the matter is they were trying to have a conversation with him, and if they would have taken that 21-foot rule and said no, stay there, and they would have tried to done that, I think that might have escalated the situation a little quicker.
Yeah, and you're right. I think, my concern, and I'm going from the first time I've watched this. I've seen this video several times. From the first time I watched it, my concern was, is he giving himself enough wiggle room in case something does happen?
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, things can escalate really, really fast.
Right.
And, if he'd have been closer to mastery with that katana, it maybe could have been a little bit worse.
That's true. That's
now,
true.
my other thing is, I'm kind of surprised that the officer only fired twice. Although he did go down pretty quick after those 2 shots.
Yeah.
You've all heard, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Swords count in that as well. Don't bring a sword to a gunfight.
Yeah.
You're going to lose.
So, the only question I have is, we know the pen is mightier than the sword. Obviously, the gun is mightier than the sword.
Right.
What's more mightier, the pen or the gun?
Probably the pen.
I think the pen might still have it.
Yeah.
So,
I think so. I think that is a, look at what they've done with NFA. That was all the pen right there.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, any parting thoughts on this one?
You didn't cut your dick off. I'm proud of you.
I wonder if the officer shot him in the dick and that's why he went down so quick.
There's a lot of nerves down there, right?
Yep. Hey, aim for a small target. The dick.
Yeah. You just shoot their dick off, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us, everyone. Stay safe out there and have a great one. We'll talk to you later.
This concludes our broadcasting day.